Hey, this is KoolAidd. You're watching the Average Joe Sports Talk.
McKinstry producer on the track. McKinstry producer on the track.
All right, we are at Pinson Valley High School with Mr. KoolAidd. KoolAidd, my man, nice to have you on the show. I'm going to start out, you've probably been asked this 1,000 times, but I'm going to go ahead and ask it. How did you get the name KoolAidd?
The day I was born, they said I came out smiling, so my grandma said I had the KoolAidd smile, so that's how I got the name KoolAidd.
So it stuck with you all this time?
Yes, sir.
So growing up, what all sports did you play coming up, like in youth sports?
I play football, basketball, and baseball.
Baseball as well?
Yes,
now,
sir.
You currently don't play baseball, but you're still playing football and
No,
basketball.
sir, I was good at baseball. I just decided to stop playing as an 8th grader.
I got you. Who is somebody you like really looked up to that inspired you as a youngster? Like it could have been a coach or a family member, somebody you really admired.
It's nobody that I really admired for real. I just like where I'm from, like it's the only way out. So that's something that's what like motivated me and inspired me
To play.
to really play and never give up on it.
So where did you grow up?
I just grew up here in Birmingham for real. That's like all.
All right, I got you. So now that you've been at Pinson Valley, you've been here since 9th grade, that's correct?
Yes, sir, I've been here since 9th grade.
Freshman year. How's life been like here at Pinson since you got here and got stable?
Oh man, it's been great. I'm glad that God placed me here to be with these guys and these coaches.
And you multi-sport star here at Pinson. You have 2 football rings. You also have a basketball ring. How different is it for you to separate the two and work related? I mean, like, how do you put in work enough for both sports?
It's not hard at all. It's not hard at all for real because I don't know, like it's like really I just do weight room work, so I know weight room work gonna work for both of them. Then one day it might be a basketball like day, so I know this is what I'm gonna do for basketball. Then football might be the same for football day. So like basically, I'm planning for each season.
You still get in shots and stuff during football season just to stay
Yes,
ready
sir.
at any time?
Sometimes, yes, sir. On a Sunday or something like that, I go in and just shoot a couple, no running or nothing like that.
I take it your coaches work together. So
Oh, yes, sir. They do.
some schools we ran across is not so much, but so you used to play under former Auburn quarterback Patrick Nix, and Patrick was the offensive coordinator at the college level. What were some of the things you learned from him from the offensive side of the ball when you played receiver?
Oh man, Coach Nix was a great guy. I learned basically a lot of how to beat coverages, a lot of things, how to run routes. Why you doing this? Like he was a big guy. Like, I used to always ask him why I'm doing something because I'm a guy that want to know why I'm doing it, so I know why I'm doing it. It helped me get 100% on it. So he's a guy that like taught me how to beat coverages and stuff like that, and why I'm doing stuff and what can beat whatever you in.
Now, you're listed as an athlete, correct? But you're also the number 2 corner in the nation. Which side of the ball do you like better? Just me, you, and the camera talking here.
It don't whatever help the team win for real. Like my 10th grade year, I played a lot of DB, then played a little receiver at the end of the season. My junior year was vice versa. I played a whole lot of receiver, then played DB towards the end of the season. So whatever helped to win the team, help the team win the game, that's what I'm gonna do.
And everybody knows Pinson, very good football program, and have been now for the last few years for sure. And Bo Nix played here, and one of the most decorated players in high school football history. Recently had the touchdown record broken from Christian Story, but playing with somebody like Bo Nix and seeing the attention that he not only brought to himself for being so good, but he did to the school. What was that experience like for you?
It was a great experience knowing that I was coming up right behind him, so I already know how to handle it, and I was already preparing for that spotlight.
And you guys obviously seen how he was getting recruited, which I know he had an inside track at Auburn with his dad and things, but seeing what he went through from a recruiting standpoint, how's that helped you so far in your career as far as recruiting goes?
Bo just always told me, he tell me to this day, just keep it real with who you gonna keep it real with. Like, don't be playing no games, and I take that to the heart, and that's what I do.
Absolutely. I asked the tough questions that some kids probably wouldn't want to ask.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you're looking at recruiting, I've had people that we've had on the show before go both ways with this. Do you look at it as a headache, or do you actually enjoy it? Because I've had players before say, I liked it at first, but then after a while, it's just the phone calls and the texts are just constant and it gets old. How do you do
that's
that?
how I am. It gets old. Like, I'm a guy that, like, you ain't got to really, like,
Keep
do
on.
all that with me. Like you ain't, like, I'm different. Like, I'm not one of those recruits that you gotta text every day when I call. Oh, hey, all that. No.
Being fake?
No, I ain't with all that. Like it's cool and all fun, 9th grade, 10th grade, but man, I know at the end of the day it's really a business. So all that really ain't no effect with me. Like,
Let me ask you this: what's the craziest thing that's been said or done to you from a coach?
Nothing really has been like really crazy or nothing.
We had Kobe Jones on from Mountain Brook, and he said,
Yeah, he went here with me.
Yeah, he went to Pinson. That's true. Kobe said it. Coach from Xavier is always up all hours of the night. He said he'd FaceTime him at like 1 a.m. And I was like, that's kind of strange right there, for real. So let's see. As your recruitments come on, when did it really like explode? I know when you got your 5th star, I'm sure it probably blew up on 24/7. But when did it really start coming on? Was it when Bo was here towards the tail end of that time, or when?
Well, as a 9th grader, I ain't really played much, but I played enough, I guess, to get recognized. But I had got 7 SEC offers like within a 2-week span, like from all the big SEC schools. And then it had shut down for a minute. Then really after my 10th grade season, I dropped my 10th grade highlights, and then that's when it really like
Come back.
exploded.
I got you. Having Coach Shade here now, what's your relationship been like with him so far since he's been here?
Well, I really haven't been around a lot because I've been hooping, playing basketball. So
Right.
He's been here with the guys. I've been over there with those guys. So, but as the time has we talked, I feel like it's gonna be a good relationship and things gonna work out well here.
Yeah, him being playing and coaching at all 3 levels.
So that's big.
That's huge.
That's big for me. Then knowing he played my position too, so That's big too. No point of really working out with no one else when he played at all 3 levels. I can just work with
That's
him.
right. That's exactly right. Now you mentioned you was hooping. You won the state last year and this year in a very, very tough regional game. Lost to Huffman. How disappointing was that for you this last season? But you do have another season to rebound from that. But knowing you guys have won the year before, how tough was that?
My whole junior year was like a setback. Like lost in the semifinals in football, lost in the Elite Eight in basketball. So this year was like a year that just really like set me down and let me know like it's real. Like nothing is gonna be like that. Like it really just gave me a chance. Like going into my senior year knowing that like it won't happen again. Like I refuse to go through that again.
Absolutely. You learn from your losses, man. That's things. If you don't ever lose, you don't ever learn. Now, looking at it from a standpoint of, you have the 2 football rings now and a basketball ring, and you won both in one season. What was that like? I mean, just because most people just dream of winning one ring in one sport 1 year, but what was that like to win
the
on
football
that?
ring? I had just won in my freshman year, so that wasn't nothing like really nothing. Like I already kind of knew my 10th grade year, both senior year was gonna be. We kind of like was already gonna win.
Favorites for sure.
I mean, we had to work for it, but I kind of knew it was in our favor anyway. But man, winning that basketball championship was like that was the best thing that could have happened in my sophomore year because no one expected that. Like we didn't even expect that for real. Like it really like shocked the world.
Y'all had a tough game against Huffman that year, right?
Yes, sir.
So I remember at Jacksonville. How much trash talking was going on during those games?
It's a little trash talking for real. We all knew each other and been playing against each other for a long time.
I got you. Yeah, it ain't too far from here.
Yeah, it ain't.
What's it like? I know Cam Woods is a highly recruited basketball player. What's it been like playing with Cam over the years since you've been here?
I've been knowing Cam since we was kids, so growing up, finally getting to play with him his last 2 years was very exciting because we never got to play with each other when we was younger, so getting to play with him those last 2 years was very exciting.
I know how you talked about the aspect of losing's kind of motivated you at this point. What do you love the wins more or hate the losses more?
I hate to lose.
That's way more.
Yeah, I hate to lose way more than I like to win.
What are some of the things you've seen probably in like your personal game that you got to work on that, to help you improve? Let's start with football, for example.
Football as a DB, I would say just like little things like feet. Like I'm always gonna most likely win the rep because of just like athleticism and enough technique just to win the rep. But just like little things like feet, hand placement, eye placement, and as a receiver, probably just like I don't know when I'm at receiver, I kind of like I don't be for real a lot. Like
I ain't taking it seriously.
Yeah, because I don't know why. Like it's just how I play receiver. Like sometimes I give it serious. Like if you make me mad, I play for real. And there's something crazy gonna happen.
Yeah.
But like a receiver, I don't know. It's crazy.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So you take DB more serious or just?
Yeah, I take DB more serious because you gotta like anybody can run a route on you. The quarterback not throwing you the ball anyway, so it's harder. It's hard. DB is way harder than receiver.
I'm gonna say let's talk about playing DB for a second. To me, one of the hardest things in sports playing defensive back because there's no way around it. It's you're on an island a lot of times, and at the end of the day, what do you find the most difficult thing about playing defensive back is?
It's not. If you study a lot, it's not really as hard. But I know things gonna change because it's going week to week. That something different might happen. Like a guy might scheme you up, and you like so something might be different. But
they see a tendency you're doing.
Yeah. So and they might try to attack that. So it's not nothing. It's not nothing really that difficult as I could say. And the big thing about DB is even though you're a man, you still got to know where your help at.
Playing DB like you have, how much do you think that helps you in basketball when you go man to man?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Tremendous amount.
Yeah, it's the same thing for real. Like DB helps you on the basketball court.
Let me ask you this, and I know this don't happen too often with your work ethic and what all you do. On a true off day, what is your getaway? What's your number one hobby?
I probably play the game, hang out with my brothers, something like that. Some shape or form of that.
So you like talking about like 2K, something like that?
Look, man, I ain't really with the 2K. They'll get me in 2K, but just chill with those guys, take time with the family.
All right. So This summer, when workouts hit, and you're gonna be extra motivated because of the losses you've taken. What's some of the things you personally gonna do to make sure that ain't gonna happen no more?
I'm gonna make sure that I'm being a great leader first. Make sure that I'm leading by example, like me being the guy that they can see. Like I'm not just talking and not doing.
I got you. In the weight room, in the field, everything.
Yes, sir.
I got you. All right. So I always like to ask people this: 20 years from now, where would you be living, and what will your career be?
My career will probably be over with in the NFL if God have that plan for me, which I hope that's the plan.
No doubt.
Well, I can't really say where I'll be living, but hopefully I'll be living good, and my family will be living good, and people around me be living good.
It could be wherever you got drafted at. What if it's Buffalo, man? You got to live in the snow.
Nah, I'm done that plan. I'm in no Buffalo.
You getting out of there?
Yeah, I'm out of there. Well, I can't say that, but nah, that ain't.
I got you, man. Man, it's been an honor having you in, and looking forward to covering you guys this season.
Yes, sir.